IVM.
Shunyavan, 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 Shunyavan.
$1 billion acquisition. Another copycat startup got formed.
No, the tech world in India is surely moving double the speed of this voiceover.
Tune in to Shunya One every Tuesday to catch us talking to the smartest people we know on the IVM Podcast website, app, or wherever you get your podcast from. Shunya One is brought to you by Setu IMAX.
Hi,
You're
listening to IVM
Daily.
Hey guys, I'm Gaurav and welcome to another episode of IVM Daily, a show where IVM staffers talk about what's going around the world and what's going around in their mind. So today in the studio we have Priyanka.
Hi.
And
Priyanka, please get off your phone.
Navin.
I'm doing some research for this episode, man.
Now.
Yeah.
That's Priyanka for you guys.
I have the world on my fingertips. I'm doing stuff.
So there's a famous line in my language which goes, you look for the bathroom only when you really want to shit.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what does that mean?
It means that you don't know where the bathroom is before you want to shit. But now, it sounds better in my language.
What
Okay.
language? What language?
Konkani,
you speak?
Konkani.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So the thing is,
I'll let you have that moment.
I'm trolling you right
Naveen,
now.
Of course you are.
speaking of trolling, that is the subject of our episode today.
Yeah.
So the reason I'm actually talking about trolling is there's this new fitness challenge on Twitter right now.
Okay.
Okay, which was started by Rajyavardhan Rathore, and it's about just putting a picture or a video up of your favorite workout and nominating some other people to do it also. So just to show like a more fit India. And Hrithik Roshan was nominated, and he went on his bicycle, took a selfie video, and get out of cars,
Yeah.
go
Now that we have a lot of free
cycling.
time after the divorce, you can do all these things.
Get out of cars and risk your life so that another car can bump you off while you're taking a selfie.
And he's like on the roads of Mumbai, and he's cycling, and he gets trolled so hard for doing this. Everyone is like, "Dude, wear a helmet. It's not safe." And someone tagged Mumbai police, saying, "Sir, he's endangering other people. Also, they're using phone while
Yeah, yeah.
on a cycle and everything."
Also, I don't know if you can do the brakes properly with 6 fingers.
I mean, that's not a big
You can do
deal.
other things
Priyanka's
with those
presence,
many fingers.
She just smiles.
Since this was about my fingertips on a screen, yeah.
Guys, you guys are trolling the episode on trolling.
Yeah, we're
It's
trolling
meta.
each other.
It's meta.
It's so meta.
But the first time we ever heard the word troll was probably during reading Harry Potter, right? We were like, there's a troll in the bathroom. And then
yes.
that's the whole...
The first time I came across the word troll, it was during the general elections. And basically he was taking this, the world's glimpse into Narendra Modi's social media life, where he was taking a selfie and he was taking a picture with the lotus and stuff like that. The lotus there was some lotus thing going on, I remember.
And his shirt with his name on it.
Yes, yeah. So
Quite obsessed. with
I don't know.
itself.
I remember the
That
highlight.
was the first time
That's
you-
my memory
okay.
of the word troll.
Okay.
Yeah, the elections.
So, I mean, there are a lot of trolls online. We have a troll in the studio also. Naveen is
Wow.
professional at it.
Like the one
He's a
from Harry
professional.
Potter. I'm the one from Harry Potter.
So, I mean, I understand that it's funny and it's a great source of humor, and you got to be smart to actually troll someone, in my opinion.
You're driving the trolley.
Oh my god. Oh my god. But don't you guys think that a lot of things are not taken seriously, which should be taken seriously because of trolling?
Like what?
Like a lot of serious issues. This is
the internet is as it's designed is for everybody to use, and the main thing is right now understanding where and how to say things, because while trolling has been a very fun way of making fun of something or making memes out of something, and then talking about that with your friends, and it gets shared very easily, all of that stuff. And especially with something like Twitter, Instagram right now, with the celebrities are really they want to talk to the audience, right? And then if the audience talks back to them, why are they pissed about it? Like, that's my look at it. Like, if Hrithik Roshan is right now saying that you shouldn't troll me, but dude, you have all the money and luxury in the world. So, as in comedy, as in real life, you always punch up, don't punch down.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So if there's a person who's like, if there's a post you see of a poor person or a person who's talking about social activism and other depression and other stuff, their trolling becomes unnecessary because then you're already pushing down somebody who's down, as compared to like someone like a politician or a celebrity or a internet craze, whoever that person is. Usually, like that one line won't be on their notification.
Someone who can afford that trolling as against to someone who, like, every sort of publicity can cost them in some way or the other.
And even if they do get affected by the troll, then they can go to a psychotherapist as well. They can afford to. You know what I'm saying? So that's my look on trolling.
Okay. But before the episode started, Priyanka, you said that like you actually hate trolls.
Yeah. I mean, so as you rightly point, like, I like the fact that you've laid out both the sides of the story. That, see, of course, it's our social media is a great space to make noise about a certain issue. Okay, so good publicity, bad publicity, whatever happens, people take over from that. I dislike trolling for the fact that it just leaves, I mean, with the way it's going on in our country, it just leaves a bitter taste about, so you may forget what the main issue was, and then here you will laugh about like this, poor man, this guy Kamlesh who was, whatever, his face was being used again and again for something like that, but you don't know his real story, you don't know anything about it. So what sort of leaves a bitter taste for me is
especially the Kamlesh story, like, had the internet divided in two in India, right? Because most people are like, it's okay, we can make fun of it. But at the same time, the others were like, he's a drug addict at the age of 8. How do we talk about this without making fun of him? So all of these things come into play.
Where bigger issues, where it sort of points people to a bigger issue. Now it is up to us as social media users that, hey, you say stop this or put out a post which is more meaningful as like countering to that troll.
And then you get trolled more.
And then you get, so it's a cycle, but it's just, it's something that I would like not approve of. I would just let it be. I would just not. But also because I read this book and I think it was one of my first recommendations on IVM Likes, and there's this book called I'm a Troll, which is by Swati Chaturvedi, and she's basically dug into this, the BJP's digital army and how, before elections, post elections, what do they do? How do they function on Twitter? There's some nasty facts, if I have to believe that. How they sort of train people to get accounts. Okay,
as we see today in the current the BJP government, like there's a lot of these Sanghis who form accounts, and all of them are like just like egg-shaped Twitter accounts. Just massively they're created.
No identity,
and they just go around. And if it's a female person, then they'll go and talk about how they'll rape them and talk about nasty stuff. And if you look at it, like basically, if you just do a proper Google search on or do a search on Twitter, you'll see that there are hundreds and hundreds of tweets which are similar, exactly word to word, which means there's one person sending out these tweets massively to these people who are trolling, and then they're using it to like attack people online, which is like what's very f***ed up actually. But that's
so a lot of formulas and algorithms used, right? Like a certain word will have a certain impact. Then like one tweet into like 100 or 1,000, and let's look at what, the kind of impact that word will have on this person. And then you catch your target every single day, be it like a journalist or anyone, a politician, who you think is, deserves this bashing. So it's damn scary. It's just...
So, I mean, from what I understand, it's like trolling is, you can't really say it's good or bad. I mean, trolling has its place in society in a controlled scope, would you say?
It's a form of communication. Okay, that's how I look at it. You make noise about
banter,
something.
There's bad banter. Like some artists actually appreciate when people make memes out of their own work, right? And for example, I'll talk about RuPaul's Drag Race for a quick second, because on season 10, the first queen to be eliminated was this queen called Miss Vanjie. And before she left, she just said Miss Vanjie thrice, and everybody was like laughing in the studio and in the recording of the actual footage as well. But that became a meme altogether. So Miss Vanjie, who was like an unknown drag queen, today is an internet sensation because of the memes and the trolling that happened around it. And she's actually appreciating it. It's like, you know what, bitch, put me on the map, why not? So that kind of stuff. So it's dual. The hurtfulness of what trolling is what has to be eliminated. Twitter has been fighting really hard recently. We spoke about this on Cyrus with. on Cyrus says that they had to eliminate several of these troll accounts, both in India and America, because Donald Trump supporters are very similar in India way of approaching conversations. Along with journalists, I'm a comedian, and you understand, like, comedy is also where you put your opinion out. Like, just as Priyanka said, if you haven't thought or opinion, people will hate you for that. So, Kunal Kamra, Saurav Ghosh, two names that come to my mind, two very dear friends as well, but the fact that they spoke about, say, like the airport being named after Shivaji, or about the BJP demonetization, they got so much hate. People started finding their address and telling them, we'll come to your house and kill you.
My God.
That is the next level of trolling, where it becomes like this very important...
Is that also trolling? Is that also considered trolling?
It's the next level, right? It's like, first I'll troll you, then if you give me back... Because comedians are comedians. If someone talks nasty to us, we'll talk back nasty to them, right? That's how we operate. But they can't take it. If you're going to be a troll, then get trolled as well. No, deal with it.
For sure.
They can't deal with it. Then they're like, I'll come to your house, I'll burn you, I'll kill you. That's what's wrong with this country, and that's when we have to really draw lines.
I think trolling has become such a critical part of your freedom of expression today, because you can't miss that out. What are you fighting for? You're fighting either for the right to troll someone if you are at the receiving end and you're trying to make a point that, hey, you know what, I'm making a point by this troll, or unfortunately you're being trolled for like nothing, or you're just
if you're gonna give it, we be able to take it.
That's all. Yeah.
So with great trolling comes great responsibility, and that's the message.
Well said.
Yeah, sums it up.
So that's the last message I think we'll be wanting to leave you guys with today. So that was our episode on trolling. If you guys have any views on it, you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Our handle is at IVM Podcast. Please write into us, and you can troll us because we'll troll you back.
Yeah. What if we install a troll booth?
Troll booth.
Troll me not. You know those love me not. That, where can you guys please get me roses so I can do that today?
No, Priyanka, you don't deserve roses.
Get lost.
All right then, guys. Until next time. Bye.
There she stands, a podcast addict, outside the bank, having travelled several miles to get in with other poor souls like her. The journey, though daunting for this youngling, will have some comfort because she has downloaded her favourite podcast. You can see more of her species on IVMPodcasts.com, your one-stop destination where you can check out the coolest Indian podcasts. Happy listening.